Well, guys, I'm back one more time. I'm your gracious host, Drummer, 1980, hailing from Columbia, South Carolina. I hope you're having a good day today, and if that's not the case, ask yourself why, because after all, happiness is an inside job, and it will always be an internal affair. Well, guys, I'm back today again with my man, TBA, the Black Authority, and Tariq Nasheed. I'm doing something a tad bit different. I want y'all to hear some snippets of Tariq and the Black Authority talk about Roland Martin, because Roland Martin is a shameless, feckless food lick. But I'm going to call your attention to the screen, guys, and I'm going to just comment between clips. Let's go.
Media buy in parentheses, because that's what the $350,000 was for. It was for advertising. Then, of course, you have these people out here. I love the people who run their mouths on social media out here, like, you got Tariq Nasheed tweeting like, SMH, and then you got Jamal Green talking about, he was paid to attack us because we disagree our positions. No, that means none of you, including you, Jamal, or Tariq, or any of y'all, even understand that media advertising is actually real.
Y'all boy Roland is splaining. Roland is splaining, ladies and gentlemen. He's splaining about that $350K that he got. Boy, he was on his broadcast just a splaining away. And he threw my name in the mix. He took shots at me by name. Well, y'all start listening to people like Tariq Nasheed and Jamal and them. Y'all dumb as hell. So yeah, he's splaining, because people are calling him out for getting that $300K. And the way he's trying to spin it like, well, he's a media corporation. And a lot of media corporations get money for political ads. He's trying to spin this like he's just doing a political ad. He's doing some type of media advertisement. This is not media advertisement. What Roland is doing is not media advertisement, because if you're going to run yourself or portray yourself as a media outlet, you have to be objective.
Facts.
The name of the game is being objective. You listen to both sides, or you give both sides equal airtime or buying time. That's what a media apparatus would do. You hear things from both sides and you try to be as neutral as possible. Yeah, you can lean a certain way, but the integrity of a media corporation is having neutrality. You're neutral, or you at least appear to be neutral, even if you're not. Mm-hmm. Roland is not no media company. He's a shill for the Democrats. So nobody was tripping when we saw he got the money. We already knew. That's the thing. We knew he was getting paid from the Democrats. They kept acting like they were not. The problem that we have is that him and all of the other Democrat shills were going around pointing the finger at us like we were getting paid by somebody. Y'all must be getting paid by Trump. How much money MAGA giving y'all? They were doing all of that stuff. Anytime we would ask questions about tangibles, all the Democratic shills, they would call up, wagging their little musty fingers, talking about, we must be getting paid by the Republicans. We must be getting paid by MAGA and Trump. We must be getting paid by Russia, where your CIA and the FBI giving y'all some money. They kept making all of these little accusatory gestures towards us, asking questions about tangibles. We were very objective. We were on the grassroots right there in the middle. We weren't committed to any party. I wasn't. We asked questions on both sides, and we really got on the Democrats' bumper because they were the main ones coming down to the community doing all that damn cosplaying. So, of course, we're going to have more questions for them. Plus, they're in office. Plus, we've been supporting them for the last 50 years loyally. So, yeah, we have definitely posed more questions to the Democrats because we have more of an intimate relationship with the Democratic Party. So we're like, okay, damn it, all of this support we've been giving you, well, hey, what's up? When is it going to be reciprocal? The Democrats kept telling us what they can't do. This is the problem with the Democrats. At least the Republicans, they were like, hey, we ain't got nothing for you. And we ain't got nothing for nobody else either. So that was their whole thing, which is true. The Democrats was like, hey, black folks, we ain't got nothing for you, but we got something for all these immigrants.
Do anybody find any falsehoods in anything that Tariq just said? The Democrats are shameless. Roland Martin is toting water. He's shielding and shielding. He's blocking. He's lying. He's being deceitful. And we all see it. And they always project onto the other black folks. Oh, y'all must be getting paid. Oh, them Russian bots. Come to find out he getting paid. But is anybody surprised? Is anybody under the sound of my voice surprised to find out Roland Martin, Al Sharpner, and all of these bootlicks was getting paid? We all know that anyway. But it's good just to have hardcore evidence. Now they can't deny it. See, but he trying to switch. This is a media conglomerate. You don't have no integrity because you did the same thing during the Hillary Clinton. Should I say it? Do anybody remember when Hillary Clinton was running for president? And Roland Martin did an interview with her. Word is, I heard through the grapevine that he had some questions and he was doing some underhand things behind the scene and got caught up. He always do this. Roland Martin is not neutral or anything. No. He's biased. He comes with the slant for the Democrats. We all see this. We've been knowing this for a decade or better. Okay? Guys, open up your eyes. Older folks, open up your eyes. And he keep complaining about he didn't get enough money. That is his argument.
We got some for all these non-citizens. We can give your tax dollars to them, but we can't give you nothing. That was the problem. Mm-hmm. That's why we needed to hold their feet to the fire. But Roland is over there explaining, babbling and stuttering, trying to portray himself as a media outlet. Roland, what he does is not media. Roland is a Democrat hoe. Roland is a big, juicy hoe for the Democrats. That's not media. Roland is paid to attack us. He's paid to be an attack dog for the Democrats. That's not objective media. That's basically like you're like an employee. You're an independent contractor working for the damn Democrats to a certain degree. It's not media. His job is to sit up here and act as an attack dog against us, to curse out the grassroots, to curse black people out. That's why I told you guys before, whenever Roland and those guys and his little comrades, whenever they talk to black people, it's always this jive turkey 70s talk. It's almost like it's always sounding like it's a blaxploitation film. Listen, you jive turkeys, y'all need to get y'all stupid ass out here and vote. Can you dig it? You dumb as hell, Jack. Y'all stop being stuck on stupid. Get y'all asses up there to the polls and do what y'all supposed to do. Yeah? It's always that. That's to impress the white people, their white benefactors, the people who write them checks. That money is to impress them. That money is to impress those people. That's why they do that. That money is to impress them. Well, that dialogue is to impress them. All of that jive turkey talk, cursing us out, that's to show the white people who's paying them, look at me, I'm getting these Negroes in line. That shows how out of touch the Democrat Party really is, the white DNC. They are extremely out of touch with what's going on the ground. If they thought that giving Roland 350,000 bones was going to make a difference, that's how out of touch they were. For them to even think Roland has any sway in black society like that. Roland does not. This is why they lost. These people, the Democrats, are completely out of touch. These people are out of touch. They don't know what's going on out here. Now, Roland's going to sit up there and explain and babble and lie and do what he does. But yeah, Roland, and shout out to Roland for finessing the DNC. He finessed them out of a bag. You know, they saw that $1 billion, and Roland's like, I'm gonna finesse a couple of dollars. Okay, I'm low key not mad at him, but we already know what Roland is. Nobody takes Roland seriously.
Family, notice something. They don't never have that energy towards the LGBT, the Asian community, the white community, the Jewish community, no other community. They always come to you with this nasty tone, like you somebody's property. Do anybody else notice that besides me? Put it in the comment section, guys. Do anybody notice they'll come around just wagging their finger? Barack Obama, do anybody remember that? He did it. Yeah, that's misogyny. They just don't want to see a woman in a... What are you talking about? Why don't you go talk to the Indian men? The Indian people are not up in arms. They're not saying anything. But they want to come to the black community and just tear us a new one, huh? Okay. Well, that's not going to work. It's a new day. It's a new day, guys. It's a new day. I'm telling you right now, it's a new day. Well, family, I just wanted to give y'all a snippet of what Tariq was talking about. Go watch the whole video. It's Roland explaining right here. Roland explaining about the Democratic bag he received. All right, go check it out. Now, let's jump to Jason Black.
And as usual, pulling up the rear is the most disgusting individual of them all, Roland the Bowling Ball Martin. This jelly bean built bastard whose soul isn't just for sale, it's for sale cheap. It's for sale on the cheap. He didn't like it at all because the news outlets have been digging through the crates. And they said, by the way, Kamala Harris filed and said she threw some money your way, Roland. Roland sure as hell didn't want that. He didn't need that because at this point now, he will never, ever again be able to open his mouth and say that he is not paid off by the Democratic Party directly. He'll never be able to say it again. Thanks. Now, of course, Roland realized that this being exposed represents an existential threat. He understands that this represents an existential threat to him because now this is something that can be thrown in his face at the end of time, that now it's been exposed and he can no longer hide it. Mm-hmm. And this is just the one we know about. What about all the others? Folks set up these nonprofits, they set up these other companies and whatnot so you can slide in some change and then it's supposed to look legit. But when you're paying somebody to be your paid propagandist, now there's where it becomes a problem. That's when it becomes an issue. Roland realized that he got himself caught. He realized that he got himself stuck. He realized he was in trouble. And the first thing he wanted to do was see if he could get himself out of it here by lying about what the issue actually is. Roland realized he got caught. He realized he got stuck. The first thing he did was start trying to lie about what the problem was. He starts lying and saying that the problem is y'all don't understand. I runs a media company and she just bought advertising during my show. That's the thing. Well, I remember when he gave her an interview. And by the way, do you all notice this fan over here? Yeah, you got to keep it. It's not pointing to Kamala Harris. It's pointing to his big ass. When he gave that interview, and the fan isn't actually pointing at Kamala Harris, the fan is pointing at him while he's wearing this parachute outfit. So, in any case, yeah, Kamala, he ain't got time. He got to keep them ham hocks cool down. He's trying to regulate that temperature. You know, he got to get up under them underarms and under them D cups.
And deal with it.
Yeah, he got to get a breeze up under them D cups. He got to get the breeze going up under them. So he was talking to Kamala Harris, and y'all remember when he did this so-called interview. And the point that I've always made is if Roland Martin had started this interview by saying, thank you for talking to his Vice President Harris, and I appreciate the $350,000 that you gave to my company. And I want everyone to know that that has not biased the questions that I'm going to ask you. I'm asking you nothing but I'm talking about how great you are, how flawless you are. Your campaign is doing fantastic, although on election day, clearly that wasn't the case. And you did pay me $350,000, but that doesn't have anything to do with why I think you're so great. Now, if he said that at the opening of that interview, just that very brief disclaimer. By the way, Kamala Harris, I'm so glad to speak to you, Madam Vice President, and thank you for your $350,000 that you gave to my little crackhead media company. Now, I want everyone to know that that has not biased me in any way. Now, let me go ahead and ask you some questions, and I want to tell everybody about how great you are.
Family, the problem is not Roland getting the money. Get his bag. Go ahead and get it. But don't pretend and act as though you some type of neutral party or nothing else is going on and you are just objective and you have our best interest at heart. Because we all see you for what you are. So lying further proves what you are, okay? We see you. Get your money. Get your money and just be who you are. Just admit who you are. Even though we can see it clearly, it's transparent. But Roland was set up here. He literally was set up here and talking in people's face like people are dumb and slow. Some of us are. That's why he have some support. And people, well, he ain't perfect. Well, we all know that. We all know that clearly. But don't act like you have our best interests at heart, because we know you don't. Because you too wishy-washy. You isolate. You vacillate back and forth. You jump on this side. I don't need young people. Well, now I need some young people. But I don't need... The only people that's listening to Roland Martin is older people, probably 55 or 60 and up. The civil rights generation, basically. And a lot of them are catching on. So that's a plus in our favor, because Roland is not grassroots. Did you hear me? Roland is not grassroots. He's a paid and bought off Sambo. That's what Roland Martin is. Okay?
That's the part that didn't happen. So when you hear a crazy interview where he's saying nothing but great things about a woman who is screwed up and the country is saying, hey, she's screwed up, everything you're doing is wrong, that sheds a different light on things. Now, Jason, are you sure that that's what it is? Are you sure that that's the case? Oh, absolutely, I'm sure about that. Fair use, fat boy. Fair use. Well, here's a snippet from Roland Martin's interview with Kamala Harris. And I want you all to listen to this in my function as the black media. Listen to this snippet from it. And y'all heard all the shameless ass kissing that he had done with her, but he said the Biden administration, everything they did was great. They just need to do a better job of communicating how great it is. Okay, if that was true, however, buried off in the interview was this.
An extension of a tax deduction, so it's not just $5,000 for a startup small business, but $50,000, because nobody can start up a small business on $5,000.
I'm glad you mentioned small business. I was talking to a black restaurant owner in Houston, and we were talking about the corporate tax rate. Yeah. And one of the things that he said was, he said, listen, I'm looking at her proposal. I'm looking at what was the place beforehand. He said, because when it got cut, it puts $500,000 in my pocket. Yeah. When I was in Georgia, Senator Warnock's campaign in 2022, a black woman said, hey, she said, I get reproductive rights. She said, but I'm not having any kids, but I do care about taxes. What? And so that's one of the things that I'm hearing from a number of African-American business owners who are saying, okay.
Well, what do you know? Well, when Roland was talking about how great she was doing, he was pointing out to her that, by the way, I talked to folk, and even a couple of years ago, reproductive rights. What the hell are you trying to sell? Black folk in Georgia, black women in Georgia that's not what they're voting on. Now, he sat down and talked to her and was talking about how great she was doing while acknowledging, by the way, your campaign is fundamentally flawed. Your issues are bad. You're campaigning on bad issues. He recognized it then. He acknowledged it then, and then came right back and told all of us how great of a job she was doing, and that she was right on the issues and right on the policies, and it was all Roland Martin himself talking about reproductive rights. That was the issue. That she had the economic issues down pat. Well, we need to vote on abortion. That was what he said when he interviewed her back then, way before Election Day.
Guys, so you get the gist of the matter. You see, he's a traitor. He's a turncoat. He's a Benedict owner, in other words. He'll do anything for $1, and you have to watch people like this. Because they'll sell you down the river, sell myself down the river. There is no type of camaraderie dealing with an individual like this. None. We don't have nothing in common. Nothing. Our mindsets are polar opposite, okay? And I just appreciate his candor. He's showing who he is. What did Maya Angelou say? When somebody show you who they are, just believe them. Don't try to make up no excuses. Don't try to cover up something. Well, maybe that he's doing it. I don't care why he's doing it. Okay? Family, go check out Jason Black video. It's called Kamala Harris Campaign Admits It Paid Off Old Black Media. All right? Go check out that because he did an in-depth analysis of Roland Martin. He told Roland Martin all the way down to the DNA, the God particles, the strands. God. Just go watch it, guys. So tell me what y'all think in the comment section. See, everybody is being exposed. Everybody is getting exposed. If you're not right, you're dirty, you doing underhanded, cloaked and dagger things, you're having these clandestine meetings, everybody is being exposed. So if you're not right, you better run for the hills. Okay? All of these Steve Harveys and these D.L. Hugleys and all these people like that. Luke. These people are just on a banana boat to nowhere. No morals, no values, no soul. The soul is gone, guys, because they sold it already. I said it, and I ain't taking it back. But guys, tell me what y'all think. Put it in the comment section. And until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.